Hello again. It's been quite a while since I last posted a video, as is clearly visible. So I wanted to start with something local. Police a few towns over decided to arrest a woman for professionally growing cannabis, and I'm sure the smokers there will thank the government for not getting to buy from someone who knows precisely how to grow it, but instead some wanker with barely any idea of what he's doing. But I agree that we have to be kept from too much professionalism in drugs. Just like when I want caffeine, it's far too removed from the process to just go to a store and buy a can of professionally made energy drink. Instead, no one should be kept from the experience of going to the local hobby chemist, who, after taking a bit too much of his own stuff, will try to shut you and say goodbye to the door. Anyways, when I last posted it was quite a cheerful time, a lot of new libertarians, generally positive outlook on the future, and when you wanted to make fun of someone, it was still you who had to do the work of finding the stupid part and coming up with a punchline. While feminism was clearly crazy, it hadn't yet tried to incorporate every form of mental illness it could find. But I really understood why Chris Cantwell keeps calling those people
fucking fanatics
when I posted, "Do you support equality or diversity?" And someone answered,
"That's a fake question. It's like a criminal complaining about having to pay back what he stole, lol. Or be angry about help being given to his victims, lol."
What the hell was that a response to? It doesn't even remotely fit the question. So let's look what else those lunatics want you to take seriously.
I was a trans parent.
And now you're perfectly opaque. Not a single bit of the background shining through. Well done. If only you could get a somewhat more human color, you would barely stick out. Visitor from whichever planet thought it was a good idea to send something like that.
A year ago I was 8 and she was 7, and she said to me, "I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, "Well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since."
That's actually quite masterful trolling for a 7-year-old. Yeah, sure they'll believe you that you are younger than me, alien that looks like an old man with tits. Kind of like a group of drunks leading each other on. Yeah, you absolutely can dance on that table slippery with spilled drinks. And you'll drive home perfectly. Or like leading on feminists. Yeah, you can absolutely say that this is a rape culture. And why don't you piss yourself in support of the victims? And they are actually doing it.
And police brutality should be viewed as a feminist issue.
What, in the same way that, like, animal rights are a feminist issue?
So I wasn't, like, that sad to be compared to a cow.
See, they are creating my punchlines for me. And also, despite the creepy whispering, this is not part of a horror movie.
But cows are intelligent animals.
Which is also why sick people go to the reverse veterinarian. Just sadly for you, cows are vegans, so now you have grass for brains. So, back to the former transparent. It seems like the 7-year-old also successfully trolled you on your name. Here on Earth, we don't actually name ourselves, but get named by adults caring for us, which is why human names don't generally look like they were written by 6-year-olds. But I'm sure after a while You will figure out when someone's trolling you and when someone's giving you good advice.
Telling me to stop being, 6'2".
Well, if you want to be 6 years old, yes, that's exactly what you should do. So while we are on the topic of looks,
how to make my lips softer and more like a graveyard.
Yes, darling, you have lips like a graveyard. What have compliments come to?
This is the face that I was born with.
No, you weren't born with an adult face.